Hi, I'm Kyle with Noble Solid Service, and if you're watching this video, you're looking to hire a professional contractor to renovate your home. So let's jump in here and we'll touch on some key elements that are sure to help you get a better remodeling experience. The goal of this video is to educate homeowners on what to expect from a contractor and make the process of hiring one as transparent as possible. So number one is to know what you want and have a plan. Prior to hiring a contractor, having pre-construction meetings, whether it be over the phone or in person, discussing the scope of work and the plan you have for your home is the first big step in getting started. Number two, when it comes time to reach out to the contractor, I would recommend pre-qualifying them over the phone with these questions. How long have you been doing this? How many projects have you got going on at one time? What's the coolest thing that you've ever built? What areas do you typically work in? What is your service area? How far are you willing to travel? How many employees do you have? How far out are you booked? In what case would I need to pull a permit? And what is your experience with pulling permits? Be sure to Google them. See if they're visible. Do they have any violations or court records, claims against them? Ask them for recent references. Referrals, in my opinion, are sometimes useless. The referral that adds the most value is the house that they're working at right now. Ask them to talk with the clients or see if you can do a walk-in and a drop-by to see how they manage a job site. Get a feel for how clean the job site is, if their clients are happy, and how the work looks. Ask them about their biggest job that they've ever completed. This can set them up to brag, and then verify if that address had any permits pulled and if they're doing things above board. Be sure to use them for a smaller project before a big one. This will give you a feel for their workflow, scheduling, and how they overcome problems. Ask them about change orders and how they're processed and dealt with. Ask them for a detailed scope of work before you start. Make sure that you two are on the same page as far as what gets completed. Number three is to trust your gut, have a meeting and sit down, preferably in your home, to sign your contract. Be sure to trust your instincts. If something is off and you have a bad feeling, you're gonna need to address it and be upfront. Most contractors would actually prefer clients to be upfront and lay out clear expectations regarding communication and special needs for their project and home. The fourth step is to hire a designer. Undergoing a large project has tons of moving parts, and to make sure that things are laid out effectively and that everything fits together nicely is a must. You'll want to lean on a designer's expertise for this portion of the project. This is especially important in heavy use areas such as a kitchen or a bathroom, and it'll help you get apples to apples bids on your project. Don't leave gray areas or stuff that is open for interpretation. You want to get this right the first time. Number five is warranty. Ask questions regarding warranties and see how long the contractor will stand by his work. This speaks volumes as to the level of quality that they're bringing to the table and if they're playing the long game. Number six is timeline. Clear start dates and finish dates. These things do change from time to time, so try to be flexible because, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts. But make sure they're at the very least showing up and following through with what they say they'll do and hold them to it. Number seven is to make sure that they are the right fit. Find out what their strengths are. A guy may specialize in semi-custom kitchens and stuff that comes out of the box ready to go, but when it comes to custom work, they might miss the mark, or maybe they don't have a ton of experience when it comes to that sort of thing. So make sure that their strengths complement your project and you aren't having a cookie cutter contractor doing custom work. There's a big difference between a craftsman who takes their sweet time and someone who is fast and does production style work. Number eight is three things to keep top of mind when comparing quotes. Cheap, quality, or speed, or timeline, budget, and quality. You can't have all three. It doesn't exist. You can get it fast and cheap, but it won't look right. You can get it cheap and perfect, but it'll take forever. And you can get it fast and perfect, but it isn't gonna be cheap. If you found all three, you found a unicorn, or a donkey with a horn taped to its head. Number 9 is payment terms. Make sure that you're clear on payment terms and what the draws and increments will look like throughout the course of your project, and that it's spelled out in the contract. This is huge. That's about it. Be sure to subscribe for more tips and tricks. I'm Kyle with Noble Solid Service, and thank you for watching.